In August last year, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa set up a body to probe corruption in coronavirus-related programs. That investigation was to extend to businesses supplying protective gear. Now, the government is cracking down on corruption in coronavirus programs. Correspondent Yolisa Injamela reports.
An investigation by the Special Investigative Unit, or SIU, into public spending on coronavirus-related programs has found evidence of massive looting. The SIU looked into the procurement of personal protective equipment. It found evidence of serious maladministration. According to the SIU report, at least 1,774 service providers are under investigation for alleged looting.
Actions that we are taking. Firstly, to ensure that the allegations, when they are reported, they receive appropriate attention, investigations are conducted timely, effectively, and the outcomes are reached, as we were reporting now, and ensure that those outcomes are attended to. Consequence management is meted out, so that punishment is also meted out. This will have the effect of ensuring that there is deterrence and that those would be corrupt and those would be maladministrators. A clear message is sent.
According to Advocate Mutibi, many PPE suppliers used different companies as fronts to obtain multiple contracts from the health department, and prices were inflated. In some cases, the markup was as high as 400%. In his weekly letter to the nation, President Cyril Ramaphosa reflected on the SIU report. He said that while the country had grown accustomed to hearing stories about corruption, nothing could have prepared the nation for the lengths that some had gone to in order to steal. The president says what is most disturbing is the willful intent to commit fraud at a time when the country is scrambling to procure PPE to protect people. Some analysts believe that while President Ramaphosa has shown willingness to tackle corruption, the task will be quite difficult because they say corruption is deeply entrenched.
The corruption in South Africa is comprehensive, it is systemic, it is pervasive, and it affects every level of government, whether it's local government, provincial government, national government, state-owned companies. Greed is a moral problem that has been eating up the social fiber, the moral fiber of South African society for quite some time.
Given the level of corruption that we are facing as a country, and then the pandemic that we are trying to fight, you find that people in public offices are putting personal interest. That's corruption. Personal interest before public interest. So it's going to be very difficult for us to tackle this pandemic.
President Ramaphosa has assured South Africans that the net is closing in on those implicated in the corrupt activities. He says the state is now trying to recover the money, and some cases have already been referred for prosecution.